Hello. Wonderful, you can hear me. I'm back. This time with a game called The First Tree. A game made by David Wheel? David Wheely? Wheeler? I don't know how to pronounce their last name. Probably his. David seems. No, who cares? They're a solo game developer from the US. We're playing The First Tree. I don't know too much about this game, but let's get into it. I set the game to high. I hope it's fine. Oh.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Okay.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Baby.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Baby. Aww. Probably not ours. Okay, this game is way more voice
She
than I
couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
The First Tree. This game is very beautiful. Like, I really like the design choices.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Okay. I don't like the camera. I'll be real with you. But okay. Guess we'll go to the light. Reflected. Oh. Next we go there. So this is, I guess, more of a scenic walking sim. Which is fine. Get a few of those. Weirdly, quite a few with four-legged mammals. We had, what's it? What did you see that? Oh, I can't, okay. I thought I could interact with that. I think we had a few, right? Like for one where I played for Wolf, or...
Do you remember what my dad did for a living? That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys.
No.
That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
No. That's so cute. Yeah, but actually, I watched a few of my VODs out of curiosity recently, and I realized that I speak sometimes very like quietly and mumbly and whatever, and that's something I really want to work on, because like I only do that when I stream alone. Like when I stream with friends and stuff, I'm like very outgoing and like, how did Alpharet once say it to Pokemon challenges? Use your outside voice, project my dude. So that's what I've been trying to do from now on a bit more. And the good thing is, like, I am fairly... Oh, I just realized first. Who cares? The good thing is that I can do that. I've done that at various places. Especially, like, at work and stuff. Like, I remember when I had, like, Gamescom for a few days. Like, as a presenter for work. And, like, my voice afterwards was, like, fine. Because this has been training for me for so long. And like all my like colleagues and friends who also were there and presenting, like had such a fucked voice after a few days. Oh. No, come on. How did I not get that? Yes, nice. Okay, I'll make sure to do that a bit more, because yeah, like looking back at some streams, they've been very fucking uninteresting. That's not something I want to do. Let's see what's over there. Are those maybe the ones that I need? I still need to find a like voice in English where it feels natural, because like in German it feels very natural all the time. But like I've been starting to speak way more English just in like my private life and like my work life. Because of like connections I make, people I get to know in my current workplace being one way to speak English. Ooh. This also looks very nice, though it's not that snowy. Huh? I will be a bit tired on my voice, but that's fine.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue.
That's
did
fun.
it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But
Okay.
at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
I'm sorry, putting roadkill into people's garages and firecrackers in mailboxes, like what the fuck? Okay, I thought this stuff I did was fucked up when I tried, but like that's who? Butterflies. No fall damage right now. I'm still not over. What the fuck? Wait, is that maybe something I need to attach? Like the light? Pillar of light over there? By the way, I'm a bit out of breath because I worked out. Like most of the time it's just for me working out, and then some streaming.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him. saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Fascinating. I think by the way I need the pink butterflies. Oh, where they are too. Like a big jump maybe? Like this normally doesn't seem like a jump I can do, but maybe I'm going to collect those to make that jump. I like the story so far, like it's been very insightful. Maybe also very insightful to the developer themselves, not just the story they want to say. Ah, yeah. I like that so far. Let's see. Ah, okay. I need multiple butterflies for that one. Gotcha. Okay, well there's one up there. One down here, and maybe one there under the rocks. That looks like butterflies to me, yeah. Okay, I can find them. That's good. Oh, and then they give me like a triple jump, maybe? Don't need you right now. Ooh. So, I want you. I'll take you. And then I'll take you. Oh, there's one down there. Can I just crouch through there? I can't just climb that up, or... Wait, now you're gone, or... How do I even... Wait, huh? I can't just run up there, can I? Maybe I can. Let's find out. Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay, how do I then... Let's try it with 2 butterflies. Or can I maybe... Ooh, I've got an idea. Use these as like stairs. Yeah, gotcha. Oh. Great. So, you then go there.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was, and I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Okay. Like most games, I won't 100% this. I don't see a reason for that. I don't want to lose myself in that personality.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Damn. I see those. Oh, this again looks so nice. Like the turquoise colors, the green, everything. I'm a fan. Ooh, mattress. Like, it really feels like a dream in this game. Which I genuinely enjoy. Oh no, up there. I can go up there, there. Okay. Gotcha. So, here. Here. Also really like the voices that are speaking. Like, I think that's like so soothing and nice. You know? Boop, boop. Like, especially the male voice actor. I think he has a very good voice for, like, what do you call it? Narrating and stuff. Okay, 1 and 3. Go over there then. Hmm. Oh, I've been enjoying really the sounds of the music. Honestly, so far this has been a very good and very relaxing game. It hasn't been having too much gameplay, but that's fine. I think it would be unfair to, like, disengage with a medium just because you think a medium should be different. Or have different visions of a medium. Like, I think this is a video game. It's a pretty good one so far. Even if I would make a video game differently, like, this is good. Ooh. Oh, there's one close there and one here. Yeah, okay. Next. Narration. Hopefully a good one. And there's another appearing light.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6.
Aww.
I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree.
Aww.
Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
No, that's cute. Okay, let's hear next up, because I've been really enjoying that story. Like personal growth and personal change. Oh, wait. I've not been there, have I? Did I go to the wrong one? Maybe. Oh, no, that's where I just came from, no? Let's go back there. And in the meantime, check this one out. If there's any light here. Oh, there is. Just need to find the third. So one was there and one was there. One should be either here and to the right of me, but I think over there seems to be, sounds correct to me. Do I have like a map? No. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oh, that's pretty much where I spawned. Where is it? There's lights. Not seeing them. Oh. Maybe that tree is the one I need to go for. It looks very majestic. You hear that ambience? Little birds, steps, the wind, leaves. Oh, that's so good. Ah, and there's the last rock. Joseph. Oh wait, I had you. What was that tree? Oh yeah, that's Joseph. I went there, so I guess I need to go there. Hopefully. Nah. I already lost myself now. I followed the light, like I was told. Okay. some lights here. And where? Ah! Yeah, that's got to be it. Right?
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes.
No.
We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Venison is deer, right? I've never had jerky, I think. And I won't ever have it, most likely, which I'm not missing. I'm not upset about. But yeah. Interesting that venison jerky is your personal connection to your father, but I mean, everyone's different, right? I know for many like children in Germany, it's fish sticks with like potatoes or fries and maybe some spinach, which is always the first like food memory you hear from people. Oh.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Valid. Oh, is this how I get up? Yeah, seems like it. There it is. Way forward. Wait, where to go? No. Okay, I'm stuck, no. Huh. Oh fuck, do I get out of here? Wait, I probably then need to go up here. No, go up there. And through there, yeah. And then over here-ish, maybe? I hope. Oh no. Oh, this is a game I would never want to 100%. And no indications or whatever. Things to collect. I don't know how many you need even. How many there are. If they give you anything. Ah, 50 stars. I got an achievement for that at least. Okay. So, but I found the green. Let's go to maybe the first tree. Oh wow, AI viewers. I think in the forest something changed. At least the changes sounded woody. And I see some light over there. Which is a good sign. More AI viewers, wow. Okay. So what's here? Where I spawned, I think. These are the two lights. Let's just follow the path and see what leads us. That still looks so pretty, but no, I think I should be going forward. Not get sidetracked. I think. That's a bit tough. Sometimes you really don't know where to go. Now you don't have a map or anything, so you can't like look it up efficiently. It just like almost makes these experiences very immersive. Ooh. Crap. Huh? Nothing's over there. I don't think I've been here before. Looks interesting. So,
on our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
damn. Is that maybe? No. Okay, that was not the path to go. Let's follow the big light again. Go to the first tree. Maybe I need to do something there. I have no clue. Which, that happens in games sometimes. Make sure there's light over there, but... Oh, that's the path that opened up. Is that a wolf?
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Fucking bastard. What happened? Oh, I didn't hope for that result, but I think they made this like long path to really make this moment perfect. It's too long. I like it. I think it was good. Good like to like slow down after this moment and give people like time to emotionalize it. But I don't need a 2-minute walk for that. Oh, the music is good. So, I think we can start talking again. Do you need a minute? Okay. Interesting how to just like see sometimes see like trees popping up and growing. You see where it was? Like the LODs changing. It's a bit obvious, but I mean I set the game too high and not ultra high or anything, so I guess it's my fault.
I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Aww. It took a very drastic and sad turn. And I don't know why. Okay, we found 2 of the 3 children. I guess we were switching to a 3rd child? Because I read short description on Steam. It's about 2 foxes, 1 child and 1 mother or father. Parent, I don't know which one. Huh. Oh. Ah.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
now hear more of her voice, and I start enjoying her voice more.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared?
Aww.
I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words.
We have to go. I like how the story is turning out.
I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling of the wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you.
Aww.
You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Aww. so cute. No, I can't go under them. But yeah, nice. Hey. I really enjoy that. Also, wow. It looks like two people really found each other. But it's good for them. Always nice seeing the couples succeed and being happy with each other and stuff. Even though I occasionally get jealous, but that's my issue. They shouldn't concern themselves with that. Oh, are we now going backwards, or...? Or maybe not, okay. Okay, platforming. And we're over the mountain. So, what's happening here? Oh. This new loading zone. Okay, will there be more platforming now, or will there be... Oh.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there.
Oops.
The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Like the moody atmosphere. Oh. I guess no lights for me? Ah. Okay, some lights for me. Interesting how different the game looks. The moment there's like darker colors and everything. I mean, those were some drastic changes to the looks, of course, but like, you know, it looks very fucking different right now to me. Like, this could be the intro sequence to a horror game, kind of different. Oh. And now it can't be anymore. Yes, same death and stuff. So let's find the first tree again. I think I should continue that path, right? There's most likely somewhere there. Oh, maybe it's these lumbers now. Oh no. Well, let's go check them out, just to be safe. Okay, someone really wants to use that acid, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. With like their father being in lumberjack and stuff. Okay, that house. Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay, maybe if this house is the one from where the people were eaten by a bear, that means it would be on the right. I think. That's probably why I won't make prime horror material. Okay. But there's no light here anymore. Which is a bit sad. However, this should be the path. Ah, over there. Oh, I see the light. I thought the tree blocked it, but you can't hide from me. Why is the hospital bed here? It's so quiet now. Makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Like, you can use quiet, like, very well as, like, a stylistic device. Also going to be rewatching the stream to see how my voice improved, if it improved at all. Maybe it's some mic things also that I need to check into. But like when I'm with like friends in Discord and we like record it or like stream it or whatever, it sounds fine. It might be a language thing. Like I'm more animated and energetic in English. Let's check.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
Oh fuck, yeah. You fucking bastard.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
That's a majestic imagery. But yeah, it's so fucking sad.
There was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
Aww. I like that story, but it's sad. But I agree. Death is part of life. Or death life wouldn't be worth living. And yeah. Well, I hope balancing on here was correct. Maybe I now need to like jump down here. I can't jump, so... First awakens and gently asks if there's one last message Fox wants to tell her children. She replies back and says, what would be the answer I have? Ooh, I've got 83 characters because I collect 83. Okay, that's interesting. Be who you aspire to be in 10 years. Wait. Do your best to be who you aspire to be in 10 years. Or you have to start early. Or you have to start early. Dot mile. Oh no. Star. Love ya.
Her journey was over, but I have no idea. It was only a dream, a distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
Oh.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
I really liked this, like, metaphor by the gameplay. Oh. Oh. Just sleep. We're genuinely in the middle of nowhere. Ah. Pick up. Everything's empty. There's such a horror feeling to it, but luckily it's not a horror game. Where are we going? Are we going to the first tree? It's very unnatural to walk this fast, but... No trespasses. Oh. Wanna fall down there? Where am I supposed to go? Okay, this controls badly with a controller. Hey, there's... Can you guys see stuff? Is it just very dark on my phone? Okay, it looks very dark on my phone. I hope it's fine on your end. Let's quickly check. No, it's just my phone, okay. This ain't the path? Okay, that's what I... What kind of horror trip is this? Have to go here maybe? Ah, no, forward slide. What the fuck? Okay. Maybe that's the correct path? Yes, we're camping. Oh. Marie's. Sleeping bags.
What the hell?
What's that fox doing here? Now turn to a small fox? Maybe this is a dream? Will at least explain some things. These trees are standing up. sound.
What is this?
No matter how bad your road travel gets, you must always keep your head held high and keep moving forward. Aww. And that was the first tree. What a fun narrative game. Very beautiful one. Directed and written by David Wheeler? Wheel? Voiced by David and Elise Wheel. Ah. Music by Josh Kramer. Additional music, yeah. This is my music bed. Relations by Alex Forsbrunn, okay. Additional programming, okay, some support and some special thanks. Yeah, there was a small team. Testing by, yeah, various people. Even more additional thanks. Courtesy of free pick, into my eternal family. Mom and dad, that's so cute. It was a good and fun small narrative game. So to stay into the first turn online mode. Sure. Yes. That's such a wonderful idea. Oh my god. And the sense I had, oh my, that's so cute. Oh, I love that idea. Oh, that's like such a nice ending. Oh my god. And yeah. Nice. I think it was a very good narrative game. Like very light on gameplay, but that's fine. Very fun idea with the online board and stuff. And yeah. I guess we now can call it a day for today. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like call your family members you care about. And yeah, wish you a wonderful evening, night, afternoon, whatever it is in your time zone, and goodbye.